Hey up lads and lasses, and welcome to Olive Grove. I'm joined by Gaz, and there's a whole bunch of other veg here as well. There are 3 videos, so let's get into it. And if you're watching this video, we're going to go for a depot tour.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Morning, I'm Dan, I'm Operations Manager here at Sheffield. So we're going to take a guided tour around the garage. I look after operations side, so I look after drivers. So there's control rooms, so we're in touch with all those buses. So we operate 250 buses with 245 and 4 training school buses. So with 250 buses, and we've got just over 600 drivers that I'm responsible for, more drivers side, management of drivers, recruitment. So if there are any bus vans, we're all setting out, we are looking for drivers at the minute, if anybody wants a job. So we'll take you through to the garage, these gentlemen are going to escort you through. Does anybody need toilet before we set off?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heat.
Just think about it, please.
Many street lights. Lots of street lights. Street light bay. More street lights in here than on road. I mean, actual street lights. Street lamps.
Seen that?
We'll go down street light bay. I love where they thought buckets up cleaning stuff on it. Yeah, we didn't have a cleaning room. Bramley need to do something about that.
This way, please.
Lots of street lights. It's an infestation of them. There's nothing to see there. Couple more here. So up there, I'm guessing. Bus wash.
I'm Liam Graham, I'm the engineering manager here at Olive Grove Depot. This is my son Ollie. Hi. He's come off the hot day. So today we're going to have a little tour around the depot itself. We're going to go into the engineering side, have a look around there, through into stores, tell you a bit about stores, and then we'll back out at the bottom of the into doors. Going through bus wash. Well, we'll say that we can start with that first then. Right, first of all, then, this is the fuel pump area. This is where the vehicles run in on the night, get fuel. They go through bus wash, they get washed, then they get parked up and swept and cleaned when they're parked up. A Decker will take around 400 litres of diesel, and a single takes around 300 litres of diesel. These boards here, these white boards, we use these on a night for EDVC. We now have electronic defect card system, so if they get any reports or any faults, they report it on the ticket machine now, instead of using a defect card that they used to use before. That sends us information straight away telling us that there's a fault with that bus. So what happens then is the supervisor who's on a night has to come down here and put certain buses on these boards. One's a Decker, one's a single board, and they get parked in certain areas so the engineers on a night can get them buses and get them into the workshop, get them repaired and get them ready for service in the morning. So if we walk this way then you'll see this bus wash set up. So the buses come through the pumps, and they come into the bus wash and they come through. We've got 2 bus washes, we've got a rule of the road. So this bit here is all the very big park on the right, got 3 foot morning. The next bay is called B bay. Now, this is where people go in through the day with repairs that they're doing from breakdowns or stuff like that. And they'll run into here, ready for engineers to come and pick up, to get straight around for engineering to get across. Right, this area here is called C Bay, but this is our MOT test lane. In Olive Grove we do his own MOT testing where an inspector comes from DVSA on a Wednesday and a Friday and does MOTs on our vehicles. We also do Doncaster's MOTs here as well. They'll go onto there and be inspected and then either passed or failed for MOT by DVSA. This area here we tend to use as a bit of a body shop when we have some accident damages. I think this one's got some, these two have been in an accident and got a bit of damage up front. You might be able to see when we go around. But that's where we do is accident repairs. We'll walk this way. All over 6-year-old has to be done on a 28-day inspection. All below 6-year-old gets done on a 42-day inspection. It's called a safety inspection. Just keeps you lot safe while you're riding around with our vehicles. This side here is our wheel prep area. They were focusing on changing wheels to prevent wheels coming off or all like that in service, which we haven't had many here since I've been here. So. But this area here is the red area. Now, out in this red area, any wheels in this red area are not allowed to be touched by any engineering staff. This side here are wheels that have been removed and they've been sent back to Bridgestone. Bridgestone's our contractor who supplies us with tyres. So these wheels this side are ready to go back to Bridgestone. They normally come on a Tuesday and a Thursday to collect them. The ones on this side, this barrier here, these are all tyres that have been brought back from Bridgestone. So they'll either be new tyres or they'll be recut tyres. But these are in this area waiting to be prepped. We have a procedure that we go through to get them prepped ready for service to be put onto vehicles.
I guess you've size ordered them midi buses and then your bigger buses.
That's it, yeah. These are for midis.
Streetlights and that, and then your Volvos and that.
Volvos and that, yeah. I'll show you all that inside, it's all labelled up inside. So what happens here then, we have a bloke who works for us. He preps these tyres, so you'll get one of these wheels and he wheels it into this room. So he wheels it into here and he cleans the mating faces there. So he cleans the faces that are going to be mating with the hub or another wheel that's the rear. So he preps them there, and then behind you there he sprays them silver, puts an X primer on it so that it stops them going rusty. Then once he's done that and it's all dry, he wheels them into this room, which is the green room. This is the green room, and this is where the engineers come and get the tyres or the wheels for the buses that are changing. But as you can see, they're all labelled up for different types of vehicles by tyre sizes. And then if you just look behind you on that wall, it's got all the policy and procedure that we go through. So it also has tyre pressures on there as well, depending on the size of wheel or tyre. Right. That is electrician's shop. That's his electrician's shop where electricians do some of their work. They also have the brake and stuff in there. They've got computers in there to get onto wiring diagrams and stuff like that. Here we have a battery shop. This is his battery maintenance. We were saying we're using a lot of batteries, spending a lot of money on batteries. So we've come up with this idea of creating a battery maintenance shop. So we have a battery champion who's in that robot costume at the minute, who's over at the road.
You give him some work, man, yeah.
Yeah. What he does is he looks after these batteries, so he comes and checks if they're fully charged, and then changes them and puts another set on there to charge.
Well, he gets all these electric buses and they all
Yeah.
do the job, won't they?
Yeah. I don't know where we're going to store them ones. That's just the restroom upstairs. That's his, on this side here, that's his tool room. In there are all air tools and battery tools that all engineering staff use. They have a tagging system, so they have a little key with the initials on. And when they take a tool, they put this little key tag on, so if somebody else needs that tool, they can go in there. Oh, so and so's got it. He knows where to go and get it. And then this side is his body shop. This is where they make the panels. So these machines here have been here since this were built. Been very well maintained. We use a company that comes in and maintains them for us every month. But this is where they make all the panels and stuff, all the bottom panels and that you see on buses. And then they'll paint them and stuff out there as well. Right, and this is the engineering workshop then. So down that side is just full of pits, there's 10 pits running down that side. They get a shoveler as you go along. This side has got 2 set of lifts, and then we've got 4 other pits there that we tend to use them pits for the MOT preps. So when the buses are in for MOT, we do 5 a week and Doncaster send 3 over. So we have a little team that just concentrate on getting his MOTs ready, and they'll work on that side, just on them 4 pits there. This side is for all of the repairs. These top 2 pits are used on a night for servicing. So we try and do a major service and 2 C services on a night. The C service just entails just like oil and filter changes, whereas a bigger service is from D to G. Which is doing your wheel bearings, tappets, oil changes, gearbox oil change, axle oil change, all heater filters and various other stuff. But they get done on these 2 pits on a night. So we have 1 major service a night and 2 Cs, and they'll be on these 2 pits on a night.
What sort of mileage do
We have to put it out. We do them on every 42 day or every 28 day.
So it's not the mileage?
It's not on the mileage, it goes on the inspection. Yeah. If we walk down here, we'll go through stores, stick you into stores. This is just one of his V9s that number 2 valve dropped. And we're rebuilding engine on that, that's why it's all stripped down. We're just waiting for parts to come from Volvo, new pistons and liners, no air. What tends to happen with these B9s is if you don't keep up with your oil changes, the camshafts wear, which then causes a lot of movement between rockers. and then it ends up damaging valves. And what happened with this one, number two valve dropped, and then it smashed with piston.
Did that happen in sale?
Yeah. Coming for misfiring. I'm doing more than that. Yeah, good rod, yeah. But we're just waiting for parts from Volvo for that now. New piston and liners, new head, new camshafts. Yeah, there's no there.
36247 that one was.
We'll go this way then, go into stores. This is what we call our hub. This is where it all happens. This man's in charge today, Victor. This is one of our supervisors.
He does what Eddie does.
But what we try and do here, we try and get us all working together. So we have stores, engineering supervisor, and then we have operations supervisor that sits in there that controls rope calls. And we've built this so that we're all sat together and we can communicate better.
Well, it gets a bit cold in the winters, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I got my own office upstairs. Well, if we go through in the stores then. Is it up? No.
Yeah.
Let's try and get everybody in here. There's various parts that we've left out for you to have a look at. Like, we've got a starter motor on end, then we've got a turbo, an alternator, compressor, airbag, and a hub, a wheel hub. And if you want to have a look, you can pick them up and have a look if you want.
Nobody touches one.
Yeah.
They don't bite.
But in here, this is the stores. Everything's laid out, labelled, got part numbers. On end at racks, we'll eventually have everything in here telling you what's on these shelves. But we're going to go on computer and it'll tell us exactly where to find certain parts. We'll try and keep the heavier stuff up here as well, like brake discs and...
So it's further from a walk, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's all on trolleys up here. It's a bit wider to get trolleys out and stuff. So. So one of engineering staff will come to counter there, seat storeman and say, have we got one of these? Show him this part. And then he'll look on computer and it'll tell him exactly where it is in here. He'll come to it, get it, give it to him to be fitted.
It's a bit like when you're at Argos and you place an order for someone and they disappear out back and look for it for about 20 minutes. Was it a left side? Oh, right side you need. Right, give me a minute. Come back an hour later.
Right then, we'll go out that red door out back there. To the left. We'll come back in a bit.
The update is on 24 hours, mate.
Stores is 24 hours.
Yeah, I was just really seeing the services through the night. You update on through the night.
Yeah. All that,
Enjoying it?
It's only Sunday morning. We're out there.
Yeah, you do in the week.
Right, that concludes today's videos. Whichever one you've just seen. Everything's leaving. Where is it? There. Let's go in. Yeah, everybody's going. It's all cleared out. And I'm going too. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video. Steady out.